you can always trade Q for Q as long as it's not his empowered Q. So don't worry about dodging. See how you keep dodging back? You outrange him with your Q. So just either charge your Q up for longer or take the Q for Q because you win it. You're 100% health, he's 80% health. Don't think you need game reviews like this from a coach? Well, if you think you're good enough to climb to your rank goal without needing any coaching like this, please sign up for a profile review and let me be the judge of that. I'll give you advice, tips, and everything you need to know whether or not you can reach your rank goal this season. Let's get back into the video. Okay, so like Cassandra gets her first blood. Jesus Christ. Okay.
He gets a cloth armor. Yeah.
Cool. So you could technically pull the wave here if you wanted to.
Yeah, I could. I haven't done any of those strats. I've just been mainly focusing on just how to get. I mean, I could learn it.
Because I think in this situation you really need to get yourself an advantage, and that's the only advantage in your control here. As soon as Cassandra gets that first blood, I think you always got to pull the wave here. We shouldn't be using our Q to fucking auto to last hit. Oh my god.
Yeah.
See, if we pull the wave, this whole thing's preventable.
Yeah.
Because the pulling wave isn't necessarily like just to get a little cheese. It can, like, it would have saved your whole health bar here. Oh, and now this is just awkward because you can't even see us. Yeah. Cassante has like as broken mana as Pantheon does, probably more broken. He just gets to spam for free. Yeah. Okay, so now we're really awkward because Cassante has TP. Yeah. Oh no.
Yeah, I mean, breaking. I mean, the freeze here isn't as bad as. Well, like in my mindset here, it's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Because even if he did freeze here instead of like trying to half-ass shove this, me being able to CS like 300 miles away, on top of it is not that bad, and it's not like he can all in me at level 3.
Yeah. Alright, so both trade patterns, I know you're dodging the Q, but you got to understand it has a cooldown, and that cooldown's 3 seconds, and you start dodging as soon as it happens. Like, watch this. So he's just hit his Q, and now you start, look, you stop trading for like 3 seconds, where you can actually start trading with him and potentially get him low enough, or at least stack your Conqueror, because you're on 8 stacks. But this trade and the last trade we watched, you're trying to dodge the Q for so long, but it's not an instant cast. It's got a 3-second cooldown. So trading-wise into Cassante, he's just getting away with everything here. Because look, I think you actually win that trade if you traded correctly there, but now, yeah, it's awkward. Okay. Oh my god, why is this fucking tanky?
That's what I'm saying! And I cry here.
I think he has a crazy passive or something.
No, and Galio saves me.
Oh my god.
Galio actually saves me. I'm just here stalling.
Nice. Oh, and he gets the kill. Very nice. Well done by Galio. Okay.
This Galio is actually super helpful this game. This Jax is a bitch. Oh my god.
Cool. tries to do a freeze again. Okay, now you're only 100 gold down, which is good. Lucky he's terrible at CSing and freezing waves.
I mean, trading at least, it kind of it pushes into me more than it pushes into him. Or at least early game wise. Yeah. And then...
So this is similar to Darius, though. You're just learning the matchup. So at least there's nothing fundamentally wrong. It's just you're not used to the Cassante matchup. I'd try and see if Spearshot has a VOD of him versus Cassante. And see if you can watch how he trades.
Okay.
Because this one is a bit of a weird game because he does have... Fuck me, that guy. That's so broken. Like you don't even get to play the game. Because he, I'm sure, has certain trades into Cassante's. Obviously, the situation's different because this Cassante got a first blood. But I would definitely watch it because there's something going wrong here. I mean, the TP is literally why he's gotten level 6 because he throws 2 waves on you, so he gets that XP advantage. Like, look how big the XP advantage is from the freeze. But, I mean, both kind of freezes one preventable. Like, he just got the freeze advantage, which allows him to get this kill. And this wave is just so awkward. Yeah.
I mean, I think the only thing I could have done maybe... was honestly, I pop E early, right here.
Yeah.
Or earlier, because of the animation, and then W, and I probably would have gotten away.
Yeah.
Like, if I did it maybe, like, 0.3 of a second faster, I might have gotten a 1-for-1, but...
Yeah. Yeah. Also think it's okay to ask Galio to help you push this wave. Let's go back. So here, this is wave management again. This is a recurring theme for you. Really got to think about your wave management. So like, see how we kill Galio here. If you look mid lane, does Galio have anything to go to here? Like, is Fizz pressuring him?
Yeah.
See, I would really ask for help here because you want to reset here, right? Look at this. I know you want the solo XP, but this is what actually causes you to die at level 5, is this wave. Because if Galio helps you here, and look, he still could. Look at this, look at this, look at this. Yeah, he could have helped you that whole time, and then Galio, Cassante doesn't get this freeze, which gives him this XP advantage. See this XP advantage that he gets from this freeze? And then all of a sudden, he gets level 6 and all-ins you, because he's got a fighting ultimate, which you don't. So that's like Cassante's big power spike over the Pantheon, is once he hits 6, he's stronger than you. Yeah. Jack's just power farming. Well, he's got a kill at least. That's good. Good on you, Jax.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he's done anything is like particularly wrong. If there's a play, and I just don't care and I'm at the game anymore. There's just one play, and it just shows he just doesn't give a shit.
Yeah. And see how this is like what we were trying to do, the Darius in that game before? Like, Cassante just keeps getting the bounce now. You're almost the Darius in this game where, like, the Cassante's now got that big upper hand. And it's up to you to, like, try and claw this back from a real compromised position.
Cool.
Also, lethality matchups like this where you're versing a tank suck from behind. Like, Cassante getting that first blood makes this whole lane feel so terrible. Because you're building Serrated and he's just building a fucking chain vest plus a claw.
Yeah. I was kind of thinking of just going Cleaver first item this game, but Eclipse just gives me too much dueling power where...
Yeah, and it gives you... Yeah, it gives you that really nice shield. I don't fully get the recall here. What's the recall for? Just... Like, you've got 300 and... You got 400 gold.
I think it's just a reset.
Got it.
Yeah.
Because you're so far behind on XP at the moment. This isn't a cannon wave. I just wouldn't have recalled. I think you're just putting yourself further behind.
Okay.
Because now he crashes and gets a plate here. Oh my god. It's the masturbate. Okay. You do not need to run away from this guy. What? What are you doing? What are you scared of? If he knocks you up, it's good. You want him to knock you up. Because you get closer to him if he knocks you up.
True.
This is good. Look at this. Why are we dodging? You're full health. He's on the defensive, right? Look, he's on the defensive. Yeah. Why are you trying to dodge? Look at his Q damage. It's nothing. I mean, it's 177. That's actually not bad. But 3 times you're dodging invisible. You're fighting shadows, voices.
I think it's more of okay.
Like now, this is the incident.
Oh no, this is the clutch. What are you talking about?
True. Oh my god.
I don't kill Ivan here because he's too fucking. His shield is too bad.
Do we kill Ivan if we kill Cassante properly? I think we do.
Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah. See, it's just it's same as Darius. Like exact same problem as last week. Is you just got to get used to the call, used to the matchup. That's a good thing. Okay. It's also good to know that you kind of win that matchup with a slight advantage. Like you just caught him under turret and you can win that matchup. Because that means it's not unplayable. But now look at this, man. Like down CS from like 3 bad recalls.
So, I mean, honestly, if I face this matchup properly, the only thing he can do towards me is stack the double Q and then WQ me. And just hope I don't like walk away.
Yeah. Yeah, and like now, while he doesn't have his double Q, you can fight him here, like, because he used his ult on you. You should be coming up and, like, pressuring a little bit here. Like, remember how Darius, it was all about the Q poke? I think you still Q poke in this matchup. But you've stopped doing it because you're so scared of him. Like, look, he doesn't even have his kill threat up. So, because he needs to hit 2 Qs. So you've got these 9-second windows where you can actually come in and Q him. Because the only time you lose this matchup is when he has his Q up and his ult up. That's the only time you need to be scared as a Pantheon, right? Because otherwise he's never going to kill you.
Got you. I mean, yeah. I think the only reason I wasn't doing the Q poke was just so I could farm. Because, I mean, he's shoving wave. Even when he tries to poke me, he shoves wave.
Yeah. No way he goes for that. Okay. Nice. See how the Q poke's actually good? Like, yeah, you are actually still smacking him down because the serrated still cuts through pretty nicely. Here we go. Good. Make him fight for the CS. Yeah.
Yeah, no, he can't run me all the way down now.
Good. Yeah, come up. You can always trade Q for Q as long as it's not his empowered Q. So don't worry about dodging. See how you keep dodging back? You outrange him with your Q. So just either charge your Q up for longer or take the Q for Q because you win it. You're 100% health, he's 80% health.
Okay.
You're managing your health for no reason. He doesn't have any pots. You've at least got 1 pot here. So you're 100% health versus 80% health plus an extra 100 health.
Okay.
But I think you've gotten intimidated into your head of like, oh shit, he's up 3 CS, he's solo killed me. Like you're playing way too scared. So we don't know where Ivan is, so we can kind of chill out here. I assume, is Ivan going to gank you soon?
No, I see a mid. He's
okay.
mid.
Okay, nice. Okay. Yeah. Good. We also just need to hit our Qs, man. You've missed so many Qs this game.
Yeah.
Like, see, you're just queuing, like, for the sake of queuing. It's, like, not proper queues. Like, you can charge up your queue here. There we go. Okay, Siddiqui. Fuck, man. That champ is silly. Yeah. Again, I think if we're trading... So, like, obviously we lose that trade, right? But I think if you were trading for the previous 1 minute 30 correctly here, you probably kill him there. Like, and he doesn't get this favorable trade.
Oh.
But because we're missing our cues and then never trading with him when we're at an advantage, it's real awkward. Okay, Galio's pinged it.
And this is the fight that tilts me off the fucking game. I don't have Q because I used the charge one. But...
It's good discipline. Oh, yeah.
What is the Jax doing?
He's finishing his... Mate, his 13-minute Krugs are worth more than kills, okay? Oh, God.
And then...
But see how this never happens, right? If you know the matchup.
Yeah.
So I know, I get the anger, I get it, but it's not up to Jax to win your lane for you. It's up to you. But yeah, I get the frustration. It's the obvious outlet because you're like, I just died and now Jax shows up. Like it makes sense rationally in the game.
Oh yeah, and the thing is too, the only reason I went in with W instead of like just leaving Galio by himself was I was expecting this, like, something, but
it's still, even before that's preventable when we play the lane correctly. Trade against the Cassante when his empowered Q's never up.
Yeah.
Could you always because it's similar to Darius, right? Where you broke it down logically. You're like, I outranged Darius. You outranged Cassante. It's a very similar principle. It's just a bit more tricky because when he has his empowered Q, that's when you got to respect it. Whereas Darius, he doesn't have anything like that. So you've just got to play around his empowered Q, and that's all you got to do. Because your Q does the same damage every single time. Whereas his empowered Q just gets the knockback, which is his whole combo. If Cassante can't hit his knockback, it's very hard for him to actually win the trade. Unless he ults you into turret or something like that, or ults you through a wall.
Okay.
I mean, at least Galio was trying his best. That's good.
This Galio was a G the whole game. Actual G.
Oh no, oh no. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, cool. It's again, I'm very okay with this because it's basically what happened last week. It's just going through the matchups.
Yeah. It's just the learning champion.
Yeah.
Learning champion.
Yeah. I think in future, I think what we're going to start doing with these tough matchups now is we review them, but we need to watch a better player go through these matchups and see what they're doing.
Okay.
Because I think definitely we spotted a few things there, but I reckon Spearshot knows even a few more things about the Cassante matchup. So surely he'll have some resources online or a VOD or something of him versus Cassante. And then, like, I think the Darius matchup's fine, but any other matchups you feel like were really hard, it's worth us reviewing it just each week and being like, okay, this is the matchup that's hard, but now it won't be. And I'd love to see what happens with the next Cassante matchup, because I don't think it goes like that.
No,
because
take him down.
Yeah, because even he had first blood even, but if you were just trading with your Q correctly when his empowered Q was down, I think you can still bring that lane back. Like, I don't think that lane was, like, lost until we started not trading with that Q properly. Then it got real tough. And then Jax comes up, there was a couple of incidents that started happening from outside of your control.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. So, what's his fucking name?
Cassante. This goofy champion.
Alright, so what did we learn from that?
The trade patterns. If he doesn't have triple Q or whatever the stack Q, just fight him, bully him, smack him around.
Yeah. And it's a 3-second cooldown, so like roughly, you can learn. Okay, that's my trade window.
Yeah, it's the same as Pantheon Q early game. So I hit 2 Qs, I walk away.
Yeah.
That's basically, yeah.
Yeah. And you outrange every time, but you keep going for the short spear. I want you to start pulling your spear a bit more.
Okay, so spacing better.
Yeah. Well, it's not even spacing better. You just keep doing this short range Q that misses because you're just throwing it straight away, like the little dash spear. But you can pull it back and hold it and make him do what he does to you with his empowered Q. Like, make him start dancing.
True.
Because one, it gives you more time to figure out to hit the Q, but two, it stops him from doing anything because when he's dancing, you can get control of the wave again. Like, you notice when you were dancing, he has all the control. He's dictating it because he's making you move. Whereas if you start doing that on him when he doesn't have his Q up, well, then he starts moving around like a dickhead and you can start positioning better.
Yeah.
And also, he was very used to your trade pattern because all you would do every time is short range Q, short range Q, short range Q. So he got really used to it, and that's probably part of the reason why you were just missing every Q. Is because he knew you were just doing short range Q, so he just kept stepping either left or back every single time because you never held your Q.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Minion management.
Yeah. Especially versus teleport. At this rank, people punish you. Yeah. If whenever a jungler or a mid anyone comes to help, always get them to help you push the wave because you need to reset after a kill. Pre 15 minutes, you always want to reset after the kill. You never want to do anything else. Resetting is almost always the correct answer in a long lane where you don't have TP.
Okay.
Because you want to reset, spend that gold, and then come back to lane ahead. Because again, the wave bounces. Every time we crash in top lane, the wave bounces, which allows you to do the same thing over and over again. Bounces into you, kill Cassante. Bounces into you, kill Cassante. Same thing.
Okay.
Awesome. Anything else?
I mean, what do you think? Because those are the 3 things that stuck out. The trade patterns and the minion management.
I think it's good. I'm a bit worried about just... I don't know if it's a mental thing, but I think you've got to start understanding that there's going to be tough matchups and starting to try and think a bit more outside the box of like, okay, why did I lose this matchup rather than the...
Jungler stuff.
Yeah, because we've been through enough of these reviews now where you've got an idea of what went wrong, and then we go into it and it's like, oh shit, sure, the jungler didn't gank me, but wow, I could have helped myself a lot more.
Yeah.
And the jungler's really just the scapegoat because, you know, it's human psychology. We always look for blame outside of ourselves.
Fuck the jungler.
Yeah. But also, really take those matchups and just go, okay, I haven't played this matchup before. Like, I feel like you did it with Darius, and I'm wondering why you didn't do it with Cassante. Maybe you were just tilted, so your mind blocked, like, thinking, like, and being like, okay, how do I work around this matchup? Because I think with the Darius one, you realized it halfway through the game or something. You're like, okay, this is how I win the trade. And then you started winning the trade every time. But in the Cassante game, I guess maybe because you rage quit or the game never got there, but you never figured out that all you have to do is play around his Q and then you win.
Yeah.
So besides that, it's good. It's, again, similar last week. Nothing wrong with your skill level. It's not like the Cassante was a better player. He just had TP and you set up really bad waves for yourself. And then you made your trade patterns really obvious and you played into his trade pattern. So he didn't gap you. Like, there was no skill gap. Like, these guys aren't better than you. You're just unsure of the matchup. And he's probably maybe played the Cassante Panth matchup a few times, or, you know, he technically does have the easier matchup into that because he's the tank with TP. He can just wait it out, but he gave you plenty of opportunities to kill him.
Okay.
Nice, but that's good. Yeah, take the mental break for as long as you need, but yeah, just understand that it's not a skill issue or a teammate issue. It's you can usually win lane, yeah, regardless of your team. It's winning the game that is the more team orientated thing. But I think you're quite good at fixing that. I think we just got to keep our laning phase. We got to win our laning phase to win the game because that's really your win condition as an individual. You play champs that really need to win that early game so that then you can roam and help your team win the mid-late game.
Yeah. The hyper aggro.
Yeah, and start mixing up that Q. You can't be doing the same Q every time. Like, start mixing it up. Like, you can even hold it to try and make them lose CS. Like, start being a little fancy with it and just see what you can get the enemy to do when you hold your Q. Like, make them scared of the Q rather than this just quick dash Q where they don't even have time to, like, feel the terror. Like, hold the Q like the Cassante does and, like, make him feel the pain.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I've noticed a lot of people, especially, like, even now, they don't respect the fucking Q at all.
Because no one...
They either over-respect it
Yeah. Because it's so busted. It's so broken and you're not using it to its full potential.